Good day, everyone. Again, I am Adriana A. Fernandez, and today I'll be discussing the significant case of the data leak involving Razer, a leading gaming hardware company, and their IT solutions provider, which is the Capgemini. So, this case highlights the importance of cybersecurity in the IT industry, particularly in safeguarding customer data. So, let's dive into the details of the case. So, what is the case all about? In September 2020, gaming hardware maker Razer discovered a data leak that exposed the personal information of about 100,000 customers. So, the leak occurred over 3 months from June to September 2020. Razer sued their IT solutions provider, which is the Capgemini, for at least 7 million US dollars in losses, alleging that the leak has caused by a security misconfiguration by a Capgemini employee. So, to sum up our case overview, Razer, a well-known gaming hardware maker, so this case revolves around a data breach that occurred between June and September 2020. It involved the exposure of personal, order, and shipping details of around 100,000 Razer customers. So Razer held Capgemini accountable, claiming their negligence caused this breach. So what are the facts of the case? So in June 2020, Capgemini employee Mr. Arjel Cabalag, was tasked with assisting Razer with a login problem on their internal IT system. So this marked the beginning of a series of events that would lead to a significant data breach. So on June 17 to 18, 2020, Mr. Cabalag, as mentioned, investigated an issue with Razer's ELK stock. During this investigation, um, a security misconfiguration occurred, which would later be identified as the cause of the data breach. And in September 2020, the data leak was discovered and made public by a security researcher. The leak exposed the personal, order, and shipping details of around 100,000 Razer customers. The civil trial began in the High Court on July 13, 2022, where Razer sued Capgemini, claiming that their negligence caused the data breach and seeking compensation for the losses. And lastly, on December 9, 2024, uh, the High Court ruled uh, that they are in favor of Razer, awarding them of 6.5 million US dollars in damages. The court found that Capgemini had breached its contractual agreement with Razer and was responsible for the data leak. So next, what are the issues of the case? First, we have the security misconfiguration, as mentioned, that the breach was caused by security misconfiguration in the ELK stock platform, which disabled the application security settings. And we also have the responsibility and negligence. So Razer argued that Capgemini breached its contractual obligation by not ensuring IT system security and providing inadequately skilled personnel where so Capgemini initially denied their responsibility but later admitted to causing the misconfiguration. So, in short, the issue of the case include a security misconfiguration in the ELK stock platform, which disabled application security settings, and Razer's claims that Capgemini breached its contractual obligation by not ensuring that their IT system security and providing inadequately skilled personnel, which Capgemini initially denied but later on admitted it. So, what is the ruling of the Singapore court? the High Court of Singapore ruled in favor of Razer, finding that Capgemini had breached its contractual agreement with Razer and was responsible for the data leak. So the court awarded Razer um, the value of 6.5 million US dollars in damages, which included 6.1 million US dollars in loss of profits from Razer's e-commerce platform, legal fees, and costs for engaging a forensic expert. So for our ruling, in short, the High Court of Singapore ruled in favor of Razer, finding Capgemini responsible for the data leak and awarding Razer for about 6.5 million US dollars in damages. So last, we have what are my takeaways as computer engineering student and future engineer. So as a um, computer engineering student and as future computer engineers, first we must understand the importance of cybersecurity to protect sensitive information and maintain trust. So, for example, implementing strong encryption methods that prevent unauthorized access to data. Uh, Next, of course, we have the accountability in professional roles. So, at this part, we can ensure reliability and build trust, such as taking responsibility for a system failure and working for it so we can fix it. Next, the rigorous testing and validations are essential to ensure systems work correctly and securely, like performing through security audits before deploying the software itself. So also we have the ethical error handling, where it shows the integrity and helps in learning and improvement, such as admitting a mistake in code and promptly correcting it. Um, I also learned about the robust contracts and clear scopes of work, preventing misunderstanding and ensure all parties know their responsibilities, like clearly defining timelines in projects contract. Lastly, we have the upholding high standards in all these areas in crucial to maintaining trust and ensuring the integrity of our work. So, this concludes that Razer data leak case highlights the critical importance of cybersecurity in protecting sensitive information. As a future computer engineers, we must stay vigilant, update security measures, and take responsibility for our actions to maintain customer trust and, of course, to prevent significant damages. And to wrap up, again, I like to leave you a powerful quote by Stephen Covey. So, accountability breeds responsibility. So, taking responsibility for our actions is the key to our growth and success as professionals. So, that's all for today. Um, Thank you for your attention, and I hope you found this video insightful. Again, thank you for watching.